welcome or welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I haven't posted in literally like 2 months. I have been going through so much. I'm literally moving across country tomorrow and I've been packing. I have been coping. I have just been trying to spend as much time with like my family and friends and get everything together for this move. I am not kidding. I have been planning this since January. Like at the beginning of the year is when I finally decided I'm actually going to make this transition and I'm going to do it this year. It's something that I have been wanting to do since I was probably like 17 or 18. I always knew that this place that I'm going to is exactly where I wanted to live, and I knew that it was going to happen one day. I had a whole plan. I had a whole like game plan. I was going to move October 1st. I had the place I was going to, like all this stuff. And within like the last 3 weeks, everything kind of just got flipped upside down. And I feel like the universe kind of like pushed me into leaving and going in a different place in a different direction. It's in the same state, but it's not where I was originally planning on going. And yeah, so that's kind of what I want to talk about today though, is just like how I've been feeling finally being face to face with something I've been wanting for so long, and kind of just coping and my thoughts on literally picking up my entire life and starting fresh somewhere new I've never been before. So yeah, as I said before, I have been wanting to move since I was like in high school. I always just knew I did not want to grow up in Utah, live here forever, and just do like the same thing that other people were doing. I feel like I don't have the means to grow to my full potential in this environment. I also have had a lot of struggles this year with losing my best friends, with straight up just betrayal with people who I loved so deeply, and I was fully alone majority of this year, February till probably like mid-June. I didn't really have any friends. All I was doing was working almost every single day of the week. I wouldn't go out at all. I was just, like focusing on me, focusing on this goal, focusing on getting out of this place. And I'm having a hard time with this because now, within like the last 2 months, so many people have come into my life that I love so much. I have made so many friends and I've had so many fun experiences, and now I have to leave it. I have to leave it all. I'm trying so hard to like look at the bright side of everything. I really thought like for the majority of this year that I just wasn't capable of connecting with people where I live. I didn't think that there was people here for me. I didn't think that, I would be able to be happy where I was. And now that all of these people are in my life, I now know that I can be happy here if I want to, in that sense. But there's just like a deeper longing in my soul pulling me to this place. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I've been here a few times like to visit and on vacation, things like that, but I don't know what it is. I've always just felt so drawn to go to where I'm going. I don't want to announce where I'm going yet. If you know me, you know, but I want to make like a whole video of my road trip. I'm driving across country. It's going to be 4 days. Don't even get me started on that. I am packing everything that I own in my car. I'm not taking anything. I'm selling literally everything I have. Like my entire room right now, this stuff is still here. I'm packing my plants last. I'm leaving my vision boards, and I'm not taking my bed. So all this stuff is just gonna stay, minus my plants and stuff. But yeah, I'll announce where I'm going like when I post that video of like my whole road trip process and moving in and all that. But I'm so excited. Like I literally am so excited. But now I'm just like so sad. I keep saying bye to my friends, and I just like can't believe that I could make so many genuine connections in such a short amount of time that now I have to like pick up and leave, and I'm not going to see them very much anymore. And I'm leaving my entire family. Everything that I've built since the time I was born is here. And now I have to go to a new place by myself and rebuild it all. I have been struggling with the aspect mainly of leaving everything. I am so ready for change. I'm so ready to start a new life, but I'm really trying to stay positive throughout this whole experience. I know that's going to be hard, and I know that it's going to be like the hardest thing I probably have done up until this point, like struggle wise, being fully alone and putting myself in uncomfortable situations. But like I've just had like these contradicting thoughts in my brain, I guess, like, oh, maybe it's a sign, like I'm meeting all these people, that I should stay, or maybe like I shouldn't leave because, you know, I'm having all these good things happen to me. But I'm also viewing it as I'm capable of making friends no matter where I am. I'm capable of attracting these people into my life, and it doesn't matter where I am, because if I show up as myself, I'll start getting those people into my life no matter what. So that's kind of the perspective I'm trying to have. I'm trying not to like, I'm sad, but I'm trying not to think of it as like a sign to stay, because honestly, I'm already logged in. Like, I had my last day at my job on Tuesday. That was really hard too, even just like saying bye to all my coworkers. That's the longest time I have been at a job. I've never been at a job over a year, and I worked here for like a year and a half. And in the moment, like day by day, I was like, oh my gosh, like I hate this job. I hate doing the same thing every day. But I made so many connections even with my coworkers that was even hard for me to leave. And I don't know, this is harder than I thought that it was gonna be. But at the same time, like, I think there's so much more that's gonna be harder once I'm actually there. I don't think my brain has fully even accepted the fact that this is happening. Like, yeah, I've been packing, and I keep looking at my pile of stuff. That's what I keep looking at. But I'm like packing and I'm saying bye to everyone, but it feels like it's not actually happening. I don't know. Maybe I'm in like slight denial. I don't know what it is. And I also feel a little bit weird right now because I'm feeling also very neutral in a sense. Like, I haven't really cried. I haven't really been overly excited. I'm just very neutral. I think I'm just in like planning mode, to the sense like I just need to get everything done, and I'm on a time crunch, and I have like this whole drive ahead of me. I think I'm not actually going to be able to sit and feel my emotions until I'm there and I'm settled in. I also feel like this whole year, since I decided I was going to do this, I have had all of the emotions in preparation to this. Like, for a month there, like a few months ago, I would just cry on my way to work every day, knowing that I'm like leaving, and knowing that like I have like this in front of me. And I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell my coworkers that I was actually like planning on doing this the whole time. I waited until my name was on a lease and it actually happened, and then I told everyone. I told my family. My family's really upset about it. I get it. I'm sad that I'm leaving my family too. Yeah, I don't know. It's just been something that for so long I have been thinking about and preparing for. So I would feel happy, I would feel sad. I already felt the preparation like before it even happened. So I think now that it's happening, I'm kind of just very neutral, because I already felt a lot of the things that I felt I was going to feel before it even happened. So yeah, today I've kind of just been like doing the last minute things. I have all my stuff in like a corner over here. I have a couple more clothes to like pack up and stuff. I'm gonna go say bye to my friends one more time. I've had like 7 goodbyes with them. They threw like a going away party for me last week. I said bye to everyone, and then then we went to the fair like 2 days ago, said bye to them again, and now everyone's like, well, let's see you again. It's your last day. Let's hang out. I'm like, yes, please. Like, I literally don't, like, I don't want to leave, but I do. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to like talk about that, how I've been feeling, like what's ahead of me. I feel very optimistic, and I think when I'm talking to people like my family and stuff, and they're like, are you scared? Like, you don't even have a plan. Like, I don't have a job lined up out there, but I also have been saving money since the beginning of the year for this. So I do have like a little bit of a cushion for when I do get out there until I find a job and all these things. And I just think that people are a little bit surprised by the fact I'm not as scared that I'm picking up my life and starting something completely new. I'm not really scared at all, honestly. I'm mainly just a little bit, I just feel very bittersweet about the whole entire thing. And I think if my friends didn't come into my life, this process would be a whole lot easier. I also have been struggling a lot. I posted a video, I don't know if it was like my last one or the one before, talked about how my cat died. And that's also been a very emotional thing of this whole process, is every time I was like manifesting or just even imagining me finally making it to this place, I always imagined him with me. And that was also when I didn't have friends or anything, so it was just me and him. And I wanted to do this so bad because I really wanted to take him to the beach. That's a little secret of where I'm going, that I'm going to be right by the beach. And that's something I've wanted my whole life, but I always wanted to take him to the beach. And now I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm very like kind of shaken up about that. Every single thing that I planned this whole trip and this moving aspect is not happening how I planned. I am not getting my own place. I'm going to be living with roommates who I don't even know. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully that, like, you know, it's just a lot of things that I didn't plan. I'm not moving to the city that I thought I was going to. I'm moving to the other side of the state. I'm not going to have baby with me. I'm just going to be like actually alone. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I just like didn't happen how I planned, but I know it's happening how it needs to happen. And I'm just very trusting in this whole process. I do have a very good support system. Like my best friends are so supportive and like so like pushing me to do this. Like they obviously want me to stay, but they're so happy for me. And my sister has been very supportive about the whole thing. She is one of the people that I told toward the beginning of the year that I was planning on doing this. So she's been kind of there pushing me the whole way as well. Like her and her boyfriend have been so amazing. I don't know, I just think that if I was doing this alone without making the friends and without how everything has happened up to this point, I think it would be a lot harder or even easier because I would have this kind of disconnect with Utah and I wouldn't have anything holding me here. I was really upset for a really long time, really hurt, really lonely. I was finding contentment within, which is an amazing thing, and I'm glad that I know I went through that, and now I know when I'm out here I can find that again within and have no friends for the meantime. Like I can be okay alone. I think that's why I went through that at the beginning of the year. And then the process of making all these friends is also just another sign that I can make friends too. So I think that everything up to this point has really helped and like shaped who I am. I don't think if this opportunity would have came into my life even a few months ago that I would be ready, like physically, spiritually, all that type of thing. I don't think I would have been ready to handle it. And I think that everything happened right now for the reason because I've done the growth, I've done the learning, I've done like the planning, the preparation. I know that I'm ready right now. I don't know, that's kind of just what I want to talk about, how I've been feeling. I am excited. I am really excited. I'm very eager to like have something new and kind of just explore more of the world. I am so grateful for all of the lessons that I have learned here. I'm so grateful for all of the people that have came into my life from the time I was a kid to now. Like every single thing, I am so grateful, and I can find the beauty in everything that I've gone through here, all of the lessons, all of the heartbreak, all of the pain, all of the struggle. It was all for a reason. And now I can take that with me, but also let go of the things that are no longer serving me and truly feel like I can step into myself and step into my full potential without all of the baggage of the things that are here. I will say, like, Utah is a very emotional place for me. It's coming into fall. Fall is always a very hard time for me. It hasn't always been that way. Kind of within like the last 3 years, I just have a lot of like memories and just like a lot of things have happened in fall that always are just very hard for me. It's a very sentimental season, and I'm like, I love fall in Utah though. It's so beautiful. And where I'm going, it's just gonna be like warm. I'm not really gonna have like the seasons and everything. But I think that's why the universe kind of pushed me to do this now, so I can fully let go. Like fall is the season of letting go. You need to let go of everything, and this is going to be like the biggest let go of everything that I've experienced to this point. So yeah, I don't know. I'm like going into it with a very open mind. I'm trying to look at the bright side of everything. Whatever comes my way, I know I can deal with it. But yeah, big thing, big moment. I'm ready though. I really am ready. I just want to say, if you have ever felt like you need to get out of your hometown, get out of your environment you're in, start something new, then start planning it now. I think it is really important to actually plan a little bit and not just pick up and leave unless you have the means to do it. Like, be smart, but also take action every day to make that happen. I think happiness is found where you are and within, but I also do think that your environment plays a huge factor on your happiness as well, and how far you can go and your growth and things like that. So if you ever felt like you need to get out of your hometown, please take this as your sign. I'm 22 years old. I don't know much about life. I call my dad every time I have a minor inconvenience. I have never lived out of Utah, and Utah is such like its own little bubble. If you've ever been to Utah or lived in Utah, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's not like any other place. And if I can do it, you can do it. I have no idea how I'm going to make this happen, but I know it's going to happen, and I know I'm going to thrive, and I know everything's going to work out. But if I can do it, you can do it. And I think that you really just need to make the decision that you're going to make it happen, and every single day wake up in the morning with that in the back of your mind. You cannot grow without putting yourself in an uncomfortable position. You have to change to grow, and if you want to stay in the same place your whole life, that is fine. That is just not what I think you're here to do. I think everyone is meant to be uncomfortable, and everyone is meant to experience life and new things. I also just want to say thank you. If you know me personally, I want to say thank you so much for the role that you played in my life, and I'm just so grateful for the experience that I've had up to this point. I love you guys all so much. I really hope that this transition, I'll be able to put more effort and time into my content and being more consistent. I think that's been another struggle while I've been here, is I have not had the time to balance like my work life, my social life, and also pour into what is really important to me, which is making content. And that's also one of the big things that I'm hoping this transition will bring me, is more time to be able to do those things. So if you have been a subscriber for a little bit and I keep saying I'm going to post more and I don't, please just hold out for me. Like, I swear I'm gonna get it together. It might take a little bit in this transition period while I'm moving, but thank you for your support. Thank you for all the love, and I'll keep you guys updated on this journey with me. Take care of yourself, treat everyone with kindness, love yourself, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.